If you look at the big dogs in the online business space, like Alex Hormozi, Iman Gadzhi, or Danko, you can see that they are all huge on YouTube, and it's basically the platform that they focus on the most. Hormozi recently talked about how YouTube is his highest converting and most profitable platform for his business after Instagram. And the crazy thing is that you don't need 1 million subscribers to get clients and make money from YouTube. Small channels with just a couple thousand subscribers in every single little niche that you can imagine are making $10,000 per month, $30,000 per month, or even more than that just from their videos. And that's mainly because if you have a personal brand on YouTube, you're instantly considered as an authority figure in your niche. Now, over the last 2 years, I've worked with over 20 business owners, helping them scale with YouTube. I've generated 1,000+ leads for myself and my clients and booked dozens of sales calls from videos. So today, I will give you exactly step by step how you can build your personal brand on YouTube in 2025, so you can finally attract your ideal clients, make more money from your content, and become an industry leader. Let's dive in.
So let's start with the foundations. Before we create a content strategy, you need to get the foundations right. This video isn't going to help you if you're looking to create an entertainment channel or become like super famous, but this video will help you build a personal brand on YouTube that will attract your ideal clients, build trust with your audience, personal brand that will help you become an authority figure, and at the end, just make you more money. You will learn how to use YouTube just like these guys did that you can see on the screen. So the foundations are the following. First, a clear ICP. You need to get crystal clear on who's your ideal client, because then you'll be able to create specific content that will target those specific people. If you don't have a niche, if you don't have an ideal client avatar, this won't really work for you. Like, first, you need to get clear on who you're targeting, what your niche is. The second thing is that you need to have a unique story. I'm not talking about having some crazy transformation or anything like that. The main thing is that you want to have something in your life that you succeeded in, or something like notable that you did or achieved. Like, if you haven't achieved anything at all in your life, you've just been sitting at home all day watching Netflix throughout your whole life, or I don't know what you've been doing, then this video won't help you. Like, you first want to achieve something, want to take action, do something with your life, and then like once you have something, then you can start building your personal brand. Again, I'm not talking about some crazy achievement, like it's just simple things like learning a skill or like something. Obviously, for more established entrepreneurs, this is something that I don't have to talk about, but for people that are more beginners, then this is important. The last thing that you need if you want a personal brand on YouTube is just the discipline to stay consistent. It won't happen in 1 month. It probably won't happen in 2 to 3 months, at least big changes. But if you stay consistent with it, you can actually build a really nice personal brand on YouTube with the right strategy. So let's talk about the content strategy that you should implement on YouTube. The best content strategy that we found is posting one 8 to 12 minute video per week, focusing on your ICP's pains, desires, and your unique story. So let me break down how this would work and how you can implement this actually. The first step is coming up with the right video ideas. This is key for attracting the right people. That's because the topics of your videos will determine what type of people you will attract into your ecosystem and into your audience. The best strategies that we found for this is, first of all, list your ICP's problems and desires. This works really well because, people search to fix their problems or find a solution for their problems and achieve their desires. So if you can position yourself in that, then it will work super well to attract the right type of people. The second strategy is just looking at competitors. So you want to find people in your niche or in similar niches, and you just basically want to take a look at what type of videos and video ideas work for them well, what were the video concepts that their audience resonated with the most, and just go from there. Here are a couple of example video ideas. So let's say you're an agency owner targeting e-com brands. A good video can be how to 3x Shopify conversion rate in 2025 CRO guide. You can see that a common problem that these e-commerce brands, so your ideal clients, have is low conversion rates. So you're creating a video specific to that. And also, if you search up this topic on YouTube, you will see many of your competitors are creating similar videos that are doing really well. So you know that this sort of framing and this sort of positioning for a video works really well. Second one is 4 best ad creatives every e-commerce brand needs. Again, you're talking to their pain and desire. Many e-commerce brands are struggling to find good ad creatives or want to find the best ad creatives for their business. And that's what you have them with this idea. Let's say you're an SMMA coach. Again, your ideal clients, so SMMA owners, will want to know these informations. Good video titles can be how I scaled my SMMA to $50,000 per month full guide. Obviously, one of the biggest desires they will have is to scale their businesses. And that is what you target with this video. Plus you mix in that how I scaled. So you talk about yourself and not just how to scale, but how I scaled, which is super important. How to book 5 calls per day for your SMMA. That's also one pain point that they have, is they can do enough calls. So you're basically just targeting that pain point point. In terms of what the videos should contain, your YouTube videos should have two purposes. The first one is education. The second one is trust. If you have these two things, you will have no problem growing an audience and turning them into customers. Now let's start with education. You will need to show your expertise by giving value to people. Gatekeeping stuff doesn't work anymore. You should hold nothing back and just give as much sauce as you can. So that's the education part. And the second part is trust. People buy from people. And that's the power of personal brands over corporate brands. Because personal brands are focused on the person, not on the company, people resonate with it more. And the trust that you can build out with a personal brand is just so much higher. And because of that, selling is much easier. Now you want to leverage this and build trust by mixing your story into your content. You should frequently talk about your unique journey and differentiate yourself from the rest of the market. That's why it's called a personal brand. You want to mix in as much of yourself as possible. So this is the overall content strategy, but many of you that I would assume are watching this video already have an audience on some other platform and want to get started building a personal brand on YouTube as well. So if you're in that position, and you already have an audience on some other platform, funneling those people to YouTube can really speed up your growth. Plus, another advantage of this is it will also help you nurture those people with long-form content. So let's say you have a big audience on Instagram, for example. If you start following those people to your YouTube channel and those people who are already following you and are already in your audience start to watch your long-form content, they will get instantly like much more value than they would by just like consuming your reels or your stories. And really quickly, you can provide a lot of value. You can also build trust much faster, that I talked about just before. So, by mixing your story into the videos, and this will make that you'll be able to nurture those people much more effectively and achieve a much higher conversion rate from that audience. Because obviously with reels, it's like you can only go so far. But with a long form YouTube video, you can nurture them much faster. So here's how to do it. In the case of Instagram, after posting a YouTube video, you want to put up 2 to 4 stories. The first 1 to 3 stories should contain text that stops people from scrolling and gets them interested about the video. Then in the last story, you should drop your channel link and say, check out my latest video. I know this can seem a bit confusing, so let me give you an example. Let's go with the SMMA example from before. So your first story should say something like, I built a $50,000 per month SMMA and it was actually easy. So you stop the scroll, you tell people that, I achieved X and it was actually easy. So people will say like, oh, if it's easy, I can probably do it myself. Let me see that story. In the second story, you say something like, but most agency owners struggle to even hit $10,000 per month. So what this will do is people will identify with it and say that, yeah, that's actually my case. I'm right now struggling to hit $10,000 per month. Then the third story, you can say something like, so I just created a short video breaking down exactly how I did it. So you're giving them a solution. And then in the fourth story, you say something like, you can check it out on my channel, and you paste the channel link. And this is super effective to send people from your Instagram to your YouTube video. If you have an audience on LinkedIn or on X or Twitter, you want to put out a post with a similar intriguing text as the stories. And at the end of the post, tell people to comment a word and you will send them the video. So for example, you put the same text. So like, I built a $50,000 per month SMMA and it was actually easy, but most agency owners struggle to even $10K per month. So I just created a short video breaking down exactly how I did it. Comment agency and I'll send it over. Then you just want to get a VA to send it out to all the people who commented. And this works really well because the comments you get will just boost the post and you can go really viral with that. Here's one of our clients that we implemented this strategy for. He has a pretty nice audience on LinkedIn and we just created a post for him after we created the video. And you can see that it got over 100 comments. And what you need to understand with these comments is that you're literally getting over 100 interested people that are basically functioning as leads. And what's really good about this method is that the people who comment, you can follow up with them on LinkedIn messages, you can ask them questions, you can get them to book a call because obviously they are interested in what you have to offer. They commented, they want to see the video, and after you send them, they will be even more nurtured. So it's a super effective strategy, not only to generate traffic for their YouTube channel from your LinkedIn or from your Twitter, but also just to generate leads and book calls. One small thing is that make sure when sending the video, you only send your channel's link, not the direct link to the video, as that would hurt the algorithm. So here's the full strategy and how you can grow on YouTube. If you follow these steps, you will see results. It's just a matter of consistency. You definitely want to have the right expectations before getting started with this. So right now, if you're starting from zero, you don't have any audience on any other platform, you will most likely start seeing results in 2 to 4 months. If you already have an audience on other platforms, you can start seeing results in as little as 2 to 6 weeks. Obviously, this is just the strategy. Implementing this is much easier said than done. So if you want to skip the learning curve of coming up with the right video ideas, creating the scripts, packaging the videos well, etc., and you also don't want to waste time on hiring and managing an editor, a thumbnail designer, and a channel manager, or even like a script writer, then make sure you book a free call with me using the first link in the description. On that call, I explain how we can take care of everything for you, from video ideas to scripting to post-production to channel management. So your only job is recording videos for 2 to 3 hours per month. And I will also explain how you can leverage this entire YouTube system to get more clients and grow your business. We've got results for our clients like this. He booked 4 calls and got 5 leads from our first ever video that we created. You can also see a screenshot of a video that we created for one of our clients. So yeah, just book a call down below and I'll talk to you soon. Bye bye.